everybody. Today we are talking about the woodwind section of the orchestra, and we're going to make our very own homemade kazoo. So the woodwind section of the orchestra is made up of a group of instruments that are very similar because they all are made of wood, or they used to be made out of wood, and they make sound by blowing air or wind. So that's where we get the name woodwind. So they're made of wood and they use wind to make sound. Well, most of these instruments use something called a reed in order to make sound. So instead of just, blowing through the instrument, they blow through the instrument that hits something called a reed, and that reed vibrates really, really fast back and forth, and that is what makes the sound. So in the woodwind family, we have the flute, which is the smallest member of the woodwind family, so it makes really high pitches. This is also a woodwind instrument that does not have a reed. Instead of the wind vibrating over a reed, it vibrates over the top of the mouthpiece. So you blow air over the top of the mouthpiece, kind of like you're blowing over a bottle cap, to make sound through an empty bottle. That's how the flute works. Next we have the clarinet, which is it has a reed, and it plays a little bit lower than the flute. It's a little bit bigger. We also have the oboe, which is about the same size as a clarinet and has kind of the same range. That is also a reed instrument, but it's something called a double reed. Now, the other double reed instrument is called the bassoon, and I actually have one with me today because I'm at my house, and this is the instrument I happen to play. So this is what a reed looks like for the bassoon. We call it a double reed because you see how there's two pieces of wood together? This is a big version of an oboe reed, kind of. They look a little different, but they both have two pieces of wood like that. And when you blow through the reed, it makes a really funny sound. Isn't that funny? It makes a really, really weird sound. But if you put it on the instrument, it makes a much prettier sound. Like this. And that's really low, right? So this instrument is much bigger than all the other instruments, so it makes much lower pitches than everything else. So those are the four instruments of the woodwind family that we can find in the orchestra. Today we're going to make a type of woodwind instrument that in the fact that it uses wind to make sound. So we're going to make our very own homemade kazoo. So maybe you've played these in school or something before, but they're really fun and really simple to make. So all you're going to need is a toilet paper roll, some wax paper, make sure it's wax paper, it's really important that this works, and a rubber band. So all you do is you take the wax paper and you put it over one end, and then you take your rubber band and you affix it over the end, just like that, see? So this is going to act as our reed. When we blow air into this, this is going to vibrate. So we blow really, really fast air, and this vibrates like a reed does. So the very last step you need to do is you need to just punch a hole in the side of it using maybe a pencil or the sharp end of a scissor. So be careful when you do that. So when you're done, you get this. And do you see the little hole in the side? Awesome. So all you're going to do then is you're going to blow really hard into the top of this, and then this is going to vibrate. The wax paper is going to vibrate to make sound. So, do you hear it, how it kind of sounds like a kazoo? And you can sing into it, you can hum into it, and you can play all sorts of different kinds of songs. So have fun making this and share with us what you make at home. Have a great day, guys. Bye.